all the flowers were blooming, and it was just a pretty time of the season when she left, and never came back. She was missed by me for almost 55 years. I guess I was drawn to her because she was the tall girl, and she could run fast and beat all the boys, when there was a race on the playground. And Virginia would step to anyone who, and not just me, but other people too that she saw was getting bullied. So when you have someone who kind of protect you, you kind of stick to them because you knew that they would help save you.
She was their protector. There were so many siblings, if someone bothered them, then Virginia, she protected the girls. And even her friend Freddie, she describes her the same way, that nobody was going to bother her if Virginia was around.
Virginia one day did not come back to school, and nobody talked about it. No one shared with us why she didn't come back to school. I can remember the teacher taking her papers out of the desk, and she placed them in the trash can, and that kind of said to me, she's never going to come back, she's gone.
You heard bits and pieces. You never heard the entire story. You did hear that she was raped, and to be totally honest with you, as a little girl, I didn't quite understand what that meant, that she was raped. But the older we got, of course, we learned those terms and what that meant, that she was violated in such a way.
And I can remember them talking about the girl that went missing. Back then, heinous crimes, things like that, you just didn't openly talk about it.
A huge void is missing from the Williams family because their sister was brutally raped and murdered, and they were told not to talk about it. We talk about how she was murdered so much. No one deserves to die that way. She never had a chance. She never had a chance at anything.
We've made her name and her being real. She was a person. She was loved by her family. She was loved by me. And I think that's, for me, is the best thing, to know that you were not forgotten.
It is a painful story, and each time you tell it, you relive it. And each time I tell it, I'm re-envisioning it. And I wasn't even the one there. So for my family, for the Williams family, I'd like to see them get some healing here and be able to talk about what they couldn't talk about.